What's up, DockHound fans? It's Dominic Stearn back with you for another player interview, and this time we're talking to Kelvan Pilot, who is a trade acquisition for the DockHounds midway through the 2024 season. It was a huge part of the reason why our rotation was solidified for the back half of the season, and they were able to make the Miles Wolf Cup playoffs for the first time in franchise history. Kelvin was phenomenal down the stretch for the DockHounds, always giving them consistent outings, and he's back for 2025 in year 4 of DockHounds baseball. Kelvin, thanks for joining me today. We can't wait to see you pitch again.
Thanks for having me, Dom. I appreciate the opportunity.
Hey, you got the call from the Fargo-Moorhead Redhawks that you were being traded to the DockHounds within the American Association. And what was your first thoughts on being dealt to the DockHounds, and how did you translate that into your success here?
I didn't really actually have an initial thought. I kind of was just like froze and stuck in the moment when our manager at Fargo told me I was traded. But then I realized it was an opportunity for me to help and be a part of a smaller community and a newer community to the American Association. And I figured that it was going to be the best opportunity for me, and there was like really no other option.
And for you all of a sudden you're thrown into a new environment. How are you able to adjust coming out of the All-Star break to then turn things around for the DockHounds?
Marcus Chu, I had talked to him in the Fargo locker room right after I got traded, and he said nothing but good things about Lake Country and the community and the coaches, the team, the pretty much everything. And he got my head right, like right after I was being told. So like 5-10 minutes of post conversation with the manager, I'm being traded. Marcus was kind of the one that was like, dude, just go do it, you know? So I think that was the biggest help right there.
And for you during this past season, you actually got to play in 3 different stops, and at each one of them in the American Association, you found yourself having great success. What was it like for this upcoming season, or for this past season, pitching at a higher level than you had previously, and just being able to build on it? Because you're not one of the younger pitchers in the league per se, but in terms of your professional baseball experience, it's not the deepest.
Right. I think the community and group I have back home here in California, it's a place called Optimum. It's this like small network group that really helps and puts us in the right position to practice and feel prepared for the season. And um, I think the core that they've instilled in me and like my work ethic and my mindset towards pitching every day and producing good results, um, the leaders around them, I think that helps me when I'm away from home, stay within myself and be the best I could be.
Yeah, you mentioned it. You're from California. Not too many players in the American Association stem from out west just because of the proximity of this league being solely in the Midwest. It's a long way from home. How are you able to feel like you're at home while you're out here, at least in Lake Country, but also in your previous stops in professional baseball?
My teammates, the closeness with players. We travel together. We are close in proximity in locker rooms, home locker room, away locker room, hotel rooms. So building good friendships with teammates over the past, that would be the answer.
And for you, just being a part of this interesting journey, you've attended a couple of smaller schools, and then you didn't play professional baseball until 2021, which was a little bit after your time in college ended. What brought you back into baseball so that way you could embark on this journey and it's turned into a successful one?
Yeah, I never really left baseball. I kind of just I was playing in these programs to like sharpen my skills and to hopefully wait for the right opportunity to play and showcase my true talents. I think any time earlier, right after college, would have been a bit of a rush. As well as I played a little basketball, so I've always known I wanted to play baseball, but even playing basketball in college a little bit was like a little bit distraction in terms of me being the best I could be in baseball. So like my mental, I'd get like caught in between and a little tired, fatigued. But the time after college was when I could really figure out that like this is what I want to do, and I'm gonna put my best foot forward every day, and like pretty much leave no regrets. And when I'm done playing, I could say I tried my best and exhaust all options.
Well, it's paid off for you. And you were started last year for the DockHounds. The expectation is for you to be a starter in this upcoming season. What is it like for you, given that you're a starter, you don't pitch every day? In fact, you don't pitch more often than you do pitch, and you're sitting in the dugout, you're throwing bullpens, but you're still a part of the team. What's it like for you to, be a part of that off day routine, I could say, and as a starting pitcher?
It's the best. The second best thing to being a starting pitcher, besides pitching, number one, the second best thing is not pitching. So I get to kick it. I get to watch the game. I mean, there's times where I'm locked in on the opponent, trying to get an upper hand, trying to figure out how I'm going to get them out, whether it's a fastball, up, slider, changeup, curveball. Also supporting the guys, cheering them on, having handshakes, giving out high fives, winning, like, yeah, everything.
Yeah, see you got the DockHounds jersey on. What was the best part for you of being a DockHound and being here in Lake Country?
Helping the team make playoffs for the first time. And that moment right there was like, it humbled me throughout post trade, the ups and downs of the season, that moment of clinching playoffs and Huck and everyone celebrating. Yeah, that moment right there was like, it's kind of made all this worth it in a sense, in a big sense, because that moment was huge for not only myself, but the DockHound community, my teammates, coaches, everyone.
It was an awesome night. And then for you, it was a quick turnaround because you had to pitch the next afternoon against the Milkmen. What was that whole whirlwind like? And you turned in a good outing, and then that allowed the offense to stay in the game so that Blake Jaberry could walk off Milwaukee for what ultimately ended up being the team's final win of the season.
Yeah, that was a first time experience pitching the next day after a team historic moment and celebration. But it was an experience. It was fun. It was rewarding. We came back and won. It was a good day. It was sun, wind was blowing in, I believe. Um, yeah, the biggest thing, we ended up winning post making history.
And how much does that drive you going forward into this upcoming season? Because as I alluded to, the playoffs that didn't go as well for the Lake Country DockHounds, not winning any of its two games and only scoring one run and taking a quick exit, but for the program to make it to the postseason for the first time in franchise history, now wanting to accomplish even more in year 4 in 2025.
Yeah, it means a lot for the opportunity to help this team win more games in 2025. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's across the board similar goal to win more.
And do you have any goals for this upcoming season for yourself?
Yeah, I have quite a few goals. Um, Sharing those goals, I want to keep some of them private.
Sure.
Um, but yeah, besides helping the team win, yeah, I wanna win. I want to pitch as much as I can. I want to win as much as I can. I want to be the best teammate I can, the best teammate I've ever been. I think everything matters, so I want to just put my best foot forward and help myself win and everyone around me win as well.
Sure. What does an off day look like for Kelvin? Whether it's at home, whether it's on the road, or whether it's on the bus. What does your favorite off day kind of look like for you?
My favorite off days: a good breakfast, good sleep, post good sleep, wake up, eat good, work out. I love to take care of my body in terms of exercise, more food, Maybe some video games with the boys. Uh, Even hyping them up, listening to some music, good stretch routine at the field, change at the field, throw on the field, batting practice, shagging. I like shagging. Um, Post batting practice, shower, change, and either pitch or watch my boys.
Yeah, I remember that we talked about trying to run it on the sticks this past season, but we never got that match set up. But we're gonna have to get that, especially when the new NCAA video game comes out. But what are your favorite video games to play, and how does that help keep you calm and occupied on your off days?
Off days. You were talking about off days during the season, right?
Yeah,
Are you talking
100%.
about, yeah, off days during the season? I've been playing Undisputed, but that's lately. I do like NCAA, but I've been playing Undisputed lately. That's a boxing game. Yeah.
And were you able to get out on any of the lakes while you were here this past season? I know you weren't here for more than a month, but were you able to get that done?
No, I wasn't able to get out there.
Is that something that you want to do at some point in 2025?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we got to get you on one of the boats and on one of the lakes out here this upcoming season. Is there something that you're most looking forward to in 2025?
Reuniting with my host family, Joel and Sandy Lammers. I had a great experience with them, and I'm excited to hang out with them again and uh, be in their home. They're very welcoming and nice, and they support the DockHounds a lot.
Yeah, that's great. We love our host families here in Oconomowoc, and we can't wait to have some new host families this upcoming season and reunite some of them with their favorite players. Thank you so much for joining me today, Kelvin. We can't wait to see you up in Oconomowoc this upcoming season, and we all wish you the best of luck with the remainder of your off season.
Thanks, Dom.